Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of Summary of Notes from All Classes Taught. And this time it's a period of not 1 week but 2 weeks. Every week is a little bit tough to do, so it's going to be every 2 weeks. よろしくお願いします. Very good. Already. Hello, it is episode 2 of Summaries from Notes of All Classes, period January 20 to February 6, 2021. This time it's going to be a 2-week period. Please note that some expressions in episode 2 can also be found in episode 1. Reading it again here can help you to remember them, because everybody forgets, and then you read it again, and then you remember it again, and then you forget it again, and then you read it again, and then you remember it better. The first part is quite important. Stress on words. It's a very important part of pronunciation. Now, before we talk about that, we have to say what syllable is. Syllable is onsetsu in Japanese. A good example is the first word here. Pronunciation is on the first syllable, photo. But this word, the pronunciation, the stress, I should say, is on the second syllable, photographer. Many students say photographer, which is very a natural mistake to make. So in order to help you remember where the stress is on the word, please mark the stress, with a small line over the vowel. Please mark the stress on the word so you can remember it. Next part, how to describe your personality. Sometimes people say, I'm kind and generous. It is better to say, people say I'm kind and generous. The second sentence, this particular sentence, sounds more modest. Instead of talking directly about yourself, you can say, people say I'm kind and generous, and that sounds much better. Review in Japanese is fukushu. The more you review your notes, the better you'll remember them. Mendokusai. It's a pain to genkei nantoka nantoka. For example, it's a pain to, koko no genkei wa happen to be do. It's a pain to do the dishes. How was it is a very common question. How is he or she came up the other day in the class, for example. Student said, I went to the dentist. And I said, oh, how is he? In this case, how is he means, how is he as dentist? 歯医者さんにとしてはどんな先生ですか? Then the student said, he's good. He explains everything well. Book an appointment. After you book or make an appointment, you have an appointment. Chinese astrology. 日本語だと、example, イノシシ. What's your sign in Chinese astrology? I'm イノシシ. Picky or fussy about something. 何々にうるさい. For example, my friend is very picky about cleanliness. Everything has to be super clean or she's not comfortable. Even a little bit of dust in the corners makes her uncomfortable. Concentrate on something or focus on something. So don't forget to use on. Reading glasses, 老眼鏡. I want, 何々 equal, I'd like, 何々. I'd like can sound softer, less selfish. For example, you can say, I'd like to do this exercise with you, or I'd like you to correct my English. 15 versus 50. It's a common pronunciation mistake. 15, you have to clearly pronounce the N at the end, and then speakers will understand you. I have no clue. I have no idea. Or simply, no clue. No idea. When you really have no idea. 知らない、わからない. Go shopping, go skiing, go swimming. After this go, there is no to. No to after go. Opposite, meaning 反対. Pronunciation opposite. Not opposite, but opposite. Hi, that was my cat agreeing with what I said. What's the opposite of stupid? Answer, smart. I learned something new. 勉強になりました. Somehow, なんとなく. Why do you like red? Somehow. Monk is English word. In Japanese, it's obosan. Hiroi is often translated as big in English. Sometimes, yes, wide, but usually big. For example, my living room is pretty big, but my kitchen is tiny. Tiny equal very small. I'm kidding, or just kidding, or I'm joking, or I'm not serious. John, long time no see. Hey, can you lend me $100? Are you serious? Do you need money? Nah, just kidding. I'm all right with money. I'm all right with money means money. I don't have a money problem. I'm just kidding. Zodiac, officially a part of the heaven, of the sky, divided into 12 parts or signs. And all these signs are the Latin names in English. Aries, Taurus, not Tau, but Taurus. Gemini, I. Cancer, Leo, not Leo, but Leo. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. What's your sign? I'm an Aquarius, or I'm Aquarius. Horoscope, a forecast of a person based on a particular sign. Could be daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. You can find it online or in newspapers or in magazines. Your weekly horoscope, for example. Let's see what my horoscope says for the coming year. Punctuation marks are marks to, for example, like this slash, round brackets. Sometimes they're called round brackets. Official name is parentheses, but round brackets is easier. Exclamation mark, question mark, colon, period, comma, hyphen. These are some of the more common punctuation marks. Senior's home, a home for old people. Energetic, full of energy. Energetic versus powerful. They're different usage in English. Powerful in English, when you're talking about people, means that they have a lot of power in a particular field. Power over other people. For example, Bill Gates is powerful. Billionaires are powerful people. They can alter, equal change, society with their money and influence. Politicians can also be powerful. They can exert, in this case it means have, great influence on other people. One day, itsuka. One day I'd like to travel all around Japan in a motorhome. Japanese people maybe say camping car. So-so, mama. So-so has a negative feeling in English. How are you? So-so. Oh? What's wrong? Guy equal man, but the plural guys has two meanings. Men, the plural of man, and generally people, including women. Hey guys, what's up? Common sentence that English YouTubers use to greet their audience at the beginning of the video. Kanji, in English, Chinese characters. Nabe, hot pot. Yummy, umai. Say hello to someone. 誰かによろしく伝えてください. For example, John, I'm going to Henry's after. Oh, say hello to him for me. For me here means 私に代わって. It makes sense. It's logical. I understand why. Before I buy this, I want to check other stores, see if they have a better deal. Makes sense. 材料 in English. Sometimes you can translate it as materials, but if you're cooking, then please use ingredients. This E is very often pronounced E, right? Media, Indonesia, ingredients. So for food, when you make a dish. A rerun, 再放送. This is a good example where you can mark the stress on the first syllable. So on top of the E, you can write a small slash to indicate that the stress is on the re and not rerun. It's a rerun. Time flies, very common expression. 時間が早い. Suit as verb. In Japanese, maybe ao or niao. For example, nice haircut, suit you. Red suit you, about clothing. Working nights didn't suit me at all. I couldn't keep my eyes open and focus on the job. Walk versus work. Maybe it helps you to remember that walk sounds like talk, awk, and work sounds like be 動詞の過去形 were plus k, work. There are very different meanings and different pronunciations in English. Next one is often confusing as well. The verb is breathe. Breathe. Equal, take a breath. So the TH is pronounced differently and the vowel is different. For the verb breathe, it's E. For the noun breath, it's E. Upset, adjective. Angry or too flustered. I checked the dictionary. I don't know if this is the most common translation, but it said torimidashita. Upset is also a verb. Example, you look upset. What's wrong? This upset is adjective here. Answer, oh, the clerk at my basket was rude as usual. Rude means not polite. Bad manners. Next sentence, upset is a verb. The news really upset her. This upset is kakoke. Upset, upset, upset. 原形、過去形、過去分詞 same form. Like, love, hate always need an object in English. These verbs are all tadoshi. Example, do you like music? Yes, I love 目的語一応 in this case, music. Or simply, yes, I do. That's perfectly okay. Again, we talked about syllable onsetsu before. This is important when you are dealing with adjectives and the comparative and superlative form. For example, adjectives with onsetsu hitotsu, safe. Onsetsu hitotsu means in pronunciation they have one syllable, safe. There's only one vowel, A. In that case, you add ER, or in this case just R because already safe has an E at the end. And then ichiban, superlative, ichiban, the safest. So this is the comparative one, and this superlative is the last one. So any adjective with one syllable, let's say cold, yeah, colder, the coldest, hot, hotter, the hottest, small, smaller, the smallest, same structure. Adjectives with two syllables, modern, two syllables, often, but not always, often have this style. More modern for comparative, and for superlative, the most modern. Modern, by the way, 日本語の発音は modern, 英語の発音は modern. Beautiful has three syllables. Beautiful. Similar system, same system, I mean, as the second one. More beautiful, the most beautiful. Another category of adjectives ending on Y, for example, happy. The Y changes to I, plus again ER. And ichiban, the happiest. For pronunciation, happier, between the I and the E here, we put a Y sound in there. だから、happy, y, happier, the happiest. Right of way, yusen in traffic. That car has the right of way. Pedestrian, 歩行者. Jaywalk. I checked dictionary. Seemed like a long description in Japanese. Shingo mushi shite michi o ataru. Older people are looking for a shortcut, so they sometimes jaywalk. Considerate. This kind of last spelling, ate, is sometimes pronounced ut and sometimes pronounced ate, depending on the word. You simply have to remember it. Here it's pronounced considerate. Adjective meaning omoyari no aru. Oh, that's very considerate of you, thank you. Reliable, adjective, equal dependable. You can say this about people or things. He's very reliable, means you can trust him to do what he says he will do. Or, my watch is old but very reliable. I never have to adjust the time. The next two sound maybe similar to Japanese in terms of pronunciation, but are very different in English, both in pronunciation and meaning. First one is pronounced arrogant, arrogant, ibatteru, versus elegant, johin, very different meaning. Unzari, be fed up with. I'm fed up with news about corona. Get used to noun, meishi, or VING 動名詞なんとかなんとかなれる。I got used to the big city. ここは名詞。or 動名詞 I haven't gotten used to living in my new neighborhood yet. Alrighty. Thank you. A little bit longer than last time. Hope you learned something, and to the next time. Bye bye.